हेलो एवरीवन, हियर वाचिंग डॉक्टर विपिन कुमार। और आज का दिन बहुत ही फॉर्चुनेट होने वाला है। वंस अगेन ये सेकंड वीडियो है अर्को का, जिन्होंने एआरएस में फर्स्ट रैंक लाया। और इससे पहले भी इन्होंने जो सॉयल साइंस के लिए जेआरएफ प्रिपरेशन के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट किया है, फर्स्ट रैंक के साथ इनका ऑलरेडी वीडियो है पड़ा हुआ है, जिससे बहुत से लोगों ने बेनिफिट लिया होगा। और आज ये सेकंड टाइम इनका है हमारे इस चैनल पे ये कंट्रीब्यूट करने जा रहे हैं। तो ये उन एस्पिरेंट्स के लिए काफ़ी हेल्पफुल होने वाला है जो सॉयल साइंस को एज ए कैरियर बना रहे हैं। उनको पता चलेगा कि कैसे सॉयल साइंस में हमको प्रिपेयर करना है फ्यूचर में, अगर एआरएस उनको प्रिपेयर करना है। तो अर्को, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई कंग्रेचुलेट यू वंस अगेन फॉर योर ग्रांड सक्सेस। और
Thank you
नाउ
so much.
नाउ फ्लोर इज विथ यू, एंड you can share with a little bit of the introduction and then share your strategy.
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, it's my honor to be back on this platform again after 4 or 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
You are doing excellent job. Many students, I mean, more than thousands, more than 10,000 students, I think, is being benefited by what you are doing. And I really want to support your campaign. And thanks for inviting me over this esteemed platform of yours. And now, good evening, everybody. Today, I'm Arkaprava Roy, or Arkaprava Roy. I'm today gonna share the experience of mine that I had during the preparation of my ARS, and I'm also going to share some tips with you, which will, I'm sure, that will help you when you will prepare. So, first of all, you all have, or those who watch Vipin sir video know what is ARS, how important it is for our agrarian family, agrarian academicians. And so what is ARS? It is Agriculture Research Service that appoints one as scientist. And it is very much important for agrarian community because sir himself is a very successful scientist, and I'm blessed to crack this exam with all the blessings of my seniors and my teachers. And this is without any doubt, sir, please correct me if I'm wrong, the most coveted job in
Yes.
in agricultural system, those who want to carry forward in academics line.
Yeah, definitely. In the
So
terms of package and in the terms of reputation, if you are really pursuing nicely, then this is a very coveted and respectable job in India.
And so first of all, is it something very hard or is it an easy exam? Many people, I have heard many of my seniors saying that अरे यार इसके बारे में मत ज्यादा मत उतना टेंशन ले, it is like very easy exam. और उसके साथ ही मैंने मतलब बहुत सारे सीनियर्स को ये भी ये भी मुझे सजेस्ट किए थे, मतलब करते हुए आए हैं कि डोंट टेक इट लाइटली. सो व्हाट इज माय एक्सपीरियंस रिगार्डिंग दिस? I will say that ease of ARS, ease of this exam depends on 3 factors. Sir will also, I think, second me in this, that the number of seats that has come,
Yes,
the level of competition, and the second one is the level of competition. How many I mean potential competitors are already present and want to write this exam with you. And thirdly, it is actually the quality of question paper, the quality of question that has been set in both prelims as well as in mains. So it is, don't take it as easy exam straight away. I would suggest the candidates, my juniors, to not take it as easy exam, because it is really I mean takes a lot of blood and sweat in order to clear this examination. So what has been my strategy for can I come to that, sir?
yeah,
What
yeah,
has been my
yeah,
strategy?
you can start.
So regarding eligibility, up until this year, MSc used to be MSc in respective subjects used to be the eligibility, but hearsay, according to hearsay, it might be PhD from next year. So candidates are requested to be prepared accordingly. Get your PhD degree done. If you are on the verge of completing your PhD, then please don't delay, because the eligibility criteria is going to change according to hearsay. Nothing official has come yet. So there are 3 ARS is a 3-tier exam. First one is prelims, second one is mains. Those who get qualified through prelims, they get to write the mains, and those who get to qualify in mains, they are called for interview and then the final selection. So actually in prelims, I'll come chronologically. In prelims, actually the major funda, the main point is prelims. In prelims is actually the broadening your coverage, how broad your coverage is, and secondly, it is also simultaneous preparation for mains exam. The time devoted for prelims preparation, one has to broaden one's coverage, read as much as you can, relevant from relevant materials, and broaden, and also simultaneously prepare for your mains. So regarding broadening your coverage, I will suggest, as and when the notification comes, all the aspirants should go through, or before that, all the aspirants should go through the syllabus very carefully. I mean, word by word, one has to go through the syllabus, one has to read the syllabus word by word. And the first thing that one would do is to choose the perfect material that can be covered for each subhead. As for example, for soil chemistry, there are 9. I mean, in revised syllabus, there are 9 units in soil science. In this year's exam that I wrote, there were 6. So I'll suggest materials according to the revised syllabus, because the viewers, those who are going to write the exam, are going to have to read the revised syllabus. So the first unit is soil genesis, micromorphology, and pedology. And for that, now I'm coming to the materials. Although I'm still in the prelims section, as the study starts from the preparation, from when one starts their preparation for prelims. That's why I'm covering the material part in this section only. So in soil genesis, micromorphology, and pedology, whatever the unit is, one has to make sure that they are reading, irrespective of the unit, they are reading these three things. That is Indian Society of Soil Sciences book. There are 2 books. The old one is Fundamentals of Soil Science, and the new one is Soil Science and Introduction. Those are our Gitas. Sir, अच्छे से जानते होंगे.
Yes.
और तो those are the Gitas of our soil science. Those should be very, I mean, carefully read and meticulously read. And the second thing is class notes. Whichever university you are from, whatever the teachers, I mean, teach in the classes are the most important things, are the most important topics. This is the outcome of their comprehension, their understanding. So please be a good note taker in class, and read through the class notes, irrespective of the prelims or mains, whichever stage you are. And the third one is online source. There are many things that would be difficult for you for the candidates to find directly from books. So online sources, internet, can be a help in that regard. So unit wise, if I need to mention, there is no limit for study. One can study even beyond these books, but I want to mention the necessary books, the best sources for each unit. So the first unit is soil genesis, morphology, micromorphology, and pedology, and the necessary book for this unit is textbook of pedology, concepts and application by J Sehgal. And the second unit is soil physics. If one's class note does not suffice, in our case, those who studied soil physics from Indian Agricultural Research Institute, actually the class notes almost sufficed, but also one can go for Introduction to Environmental Soil Physics by Hillel. For physical chemistry of soil, for this, the third unit is physical chemistry of soil. For this unit and the 8th newly added unit, that is clay mineralogy, I must say that these 2 units demand a lot of comprehension, a lot of understanding, a lot of conceptuality. So the recommended books are Physical Chemistry and Mineralogy of Soils by Dr. S C Datta, and the textbook of Soil Chemistry by Dr. S K Sanyal. by the names of these two authors, the candidates, aspirants must have had some idea that how important these books are, because Dr. S. Datta and Dr. S. Sehgal, both of them are legends in the field of soil chemistry and clay mineralogy. So please, these two books are very much recommended, alongside with, as I told in the very beginning, Indian Society of Soil Sciences books and class notes and online sources. So the fourth unit is soil fertility, and for that, whatever idea that I have, most of the institutes, in fact all the SAUs and all the institutes, they are very strong in this field of soil fertility. So I'm very much sure that class note will surely suffice. But alongside that, soil fertility and fertilizer, that is Tisdale and Nelson's book, is very much recommended. I'll recommend that book. That would help one to improve on their concept. The fifth unit is soil microbiology, biochemistry, and soil organic matter. New IISWC book. By new IISWC, I mean soil science and introduction. That covers the whole syllabus of soil biology that is in ARS. So please go through the new IISWC in soil science and introduction, because that book is formulated in line with the ARS syllabus. So please go through that book. Do not even try to not read that book. So, and the sixth unit is statistics and models. For that unit, a textbook of agricultural statistics by R. Rangaswamy is recommended, and alongside which we didn't have during our time, is modeling. Modeling part has been emphasized very much in new syllabus. So I would recommend again another S. C. Datta book, Dr. S. C. Datta book, Theory and Principles of Simulation Modeling in Soil Plant System. And I think that this book is going to help. And otherwise, if in IRI, as for example, we have a modeling course that is taught, although I did not attend the course, but I have heard that that is very fruitful. And the seventh and new unit is soil resource management. In IRI courses, a whole dedicated course towards soil resource management is taught. I don't know about other universities, but what I have found is the whole material is available over internet, but one have to search from different sources. And the clay mineralogy, the eighth section, that unit that I already covered, Dr. S. C. Datta's book and Dr. S. K. Sehgal's book are recommended. And the ninth and last unit is Principles of Chemical Analysis and Instrumentation. For that, again another Indian Society of Soil Sciences book, Soil Analysis, is very much recommended, along with Dhyan Singh sir's manual. So these are in brief the material that might come handy, which are necessary for any soil science aspirant who want to crack ARS. So now again I'm coming back to how to prepare. So as I told that for prelims, the two main fundamental points, the two inevitable points are broadening one's coverage, and secondly, devoting time for preparing for mains. So for broadening coverage, I told you all the materials, the necessary inevitable materials, and I recommend all of you to go beyond these books. And I have not mentioned many other important books like Tan's chemistry book, many other books that I have not mentioned, but there should be no limit for gaining knowledge. So those should be read. And in my own case, I read those books during our PhD entrance examination. So I just went through my notes, and it worked alongside reading the books that I suggested. And so apart from reading the materials for at least once during prelims, one needs to read through their whole materials at least once, and twice or thrice if time permits. And secondly, remove along time the rust forms on our concepts. The concepts should be derusted by asking ourselves several whys and why hows and whys. Because if we are clear about the whys, क्यों हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, ये सब चीजों में अगर हम लोग का क्लैरिटी रहे, then what, when, where, informative questions का answer automatically will come along. So please do focus on concepts. Informative part will be automatically prepared if one focuses on concept. So, and the second part was in mains, the second most important funda was for simultaneous preparation for mains. One will not get enough time before mains if they don't start their preparation beforehand, from the time of prelims, before prelims. So what one can do for carry forward for starting the preparation for mains during their preparation of prelims is one might jot down each and every possible questions from a topic in a specific topic. Just read through the material that you are reading, whether that is your book, that is your class notes, or any material that you have downloaded from internet, and jot down and write down and ask your mind that the portion that I'm reading, can that be formulated, asked by a question? If by any chance, if you feel yes, this could be asked, then please jot down that question in one page, then leave space for your answering that question later. Or if you are finding any very unique information regarding that you did not know before, jot down just that point. Just jot down that point. That will tremendously help when one will prepare for their mains. So please make sure, if the format of examination, this 3-tier format of examination is not changing, then make sure that your preparation is up to that mark, that you will at least qualify the prelims. Qualifying the prelims has two aspects. There are two examinations. One is STO, Senior Technical Officer, and another is ARS. If one is aspiring for STO, then they have to bring very good marks, because it has a 70% weightage in and 30% in interview. Then one has to bring very good marks in prelims. But if one's focus is totally on ARS from the very beginning, then a decent marks, just a qualifying marks will do, because it's just a qualifying round for ARS. Now coming to the white elephant in the room, that is mains, the most important part. Sir will agree, I think. Yeah. The mains in ARS examination is considered the most. So let me first, I'll obviously say how to prepare for mains, and let me first clarify the marks distribution of questions in mains, because many people might not know that. In mains, in current format, there happens to be 42 marks questions and 25 marks questions, short note type, and 10 6 marks question. So the total marks is 240, and the total time is 180 minutes. 180 minutes, that is 3 hours. So just aspirants, please listen to this statement of mine that I'm going to say. The main funda of clearing mains lies in writing precise and accurate answers within limited times with best possible representation. These 4 things one has to keep in mind: preciseness, precision, accuracy, limited time management, and best possible representation. I'll break it down. Yes, I'll break it down how to focus on these 4 aspects. For bringing precision, you have to prepare your notes at the time of preparing for your prelims, or the time that the lean period that one gets from writing prelims to writing mains. One has to make their own notes. Please don't rely on others' notes. Preparing your own notes itself is a round of revision kind of. So I would suggest the aspirants to not rely on others' notes, and very carefully, very meticulously prepare your own notes, where precision would come along when the time management is very important. So one might not get much time. One will not get much time to write one question. For one 5 marks question, one will get only 4.5 minute question, 4.5 minute time, and one A4 page, less than one A4 page space. And for writing one 10 marks question, one will get 9 minutes, around 9 minutes time, and both side of one A4 size space wise. So please make sure that you don't write more than 10. You don't write more than 10 points in one answer. And I'm being very discreet because I mean, these are needed for preparation, for preparing for mains. Please don't put more than 10 points in your answer for one 5 marks question, because you won't get time in exam hall. So make sure there is, and about those 10 points, make sure there is no necessary points left in order to, and also the third point is, make sure your answer is unique from others at least by 1 or 2 points. So in order to make your answer unique, please don't leave out necessary basic things that one needs to know about answering one question. As for example, if question comes, must write about mass flow and diffusion, and you don't even write what is mass flow and what is diffusion, and start enumerating the laws that will govern from textbook as well as from research papers, that won't do. If please don't leave out on important, basic things that one must write. So this is about precision. And the second thing is accuracy. Accuracy will come when one will be clear with their concepts. Please be clear with your concepts. Do not focus on what, when and where. From the very beginning, focus on why and how. कैसे और क्यों, ये सारे मतलब बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस अभी तक तो पढ़ने के बाद भी, अभी जब भी मैं कोई भी लेजेंडरी पर्सनालिटी के सामने जाता हूँ, जैसे मेरा सर हो जाए एसपी दत्ता सर या एससी दत्ता सर या सरोज कुमार संडाल सर या बहुत सारे ऐसे, सबका नाम नहीं ले सकता मैं, मतलब तभी मुझे महसूस होता है कि कितना कम मैं जानता हूँ, क्योंकि अभी भी बहुत बाकी है वाई और हाउ पे काम करने का. तो प्लीज मेक श्योर योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर क्लियर. कब, कौन, क्या, ये सब what, when, where, ये सब ऑटोमेटिकली साथ साथ आ जाएगा. ठीक है. And first thing is clearing concept about accuracy, being accurate, and second thing about being accurate is how much one can memorize. I myself and very other candidates that I have come across, they really hate this part, and there is nothing to it, because there are people whose strength is memorizing. So I completely respect that. It is a very difficult thing to do, and but you have to memorize. Sir will, I think, agree with this part. That is
many of
very much
that are very much having the weightage. Those person who's having the high memorizing capacity, they can perform very well, because time is very less, na? So that will also assist you in the exam.
Exactly, sir. So please swallow those who are like me, don't like to memorize much. So so memorizing is very much needed. Please do memorize. I mean, practice memorizing if you are not very much good at that. And for memorizing, you have to do revision. One has to go through revision. My earlier concept, I used to hate revising, but as time passed and as my preparation, ARS preparation phase, approached near me, it was made clear to me that revision is must, and revise and discuss with your friends. Revision and discussion are what is going to strengthen your memory. So revision is the heart of writing, many will know, it's said, and a revision is just another step towards perfection. These are the quotes that I had to read from internet in order to motivate myself to do the revision that I used to hate. So revise and discuss with your friends in order to memorize, which comes under the accuracy. That will make your answer accurate. Now coming to the limited time management, because there are time is very limited. As I already said, how much time will be allotted for what kind of question. So what will sharpen one's time management is the mind training. Train your mind in a way whole throughout the preparation phase, that I have to write questions accurately but in a very short time. Train your mind. This will do this will be a wonderful help for yourself if you train your mind. And secondly, practice write some mock tests for last 10 to 15 days, which I could not personally do. I wrote mock tests due to nervousness and anxiety, all those things. I wrote mock tests for last 5 days. I wrote almost 7 or 10 mock tests, but at least I'll suggest 10 to 15 days, devote your 10 to 15 days for mock tests. That will help you in time management. And the fourth part is best possible representation of your answer. So for that, what one can do is there must be at least one relevant figure, not irrelevant, relevant figure, line diagram, or flow chart, or graph in one. That will actually help the examinee to know that this actually shows the examinee's understanding, the level of understanding. If one use as less as possible words and put those words through a graph or a model or a diagram or a flow chart. Please do that. This is very much necessary. And for 2 marks question, one will get maximum 30 minutes time, 30 to 35 minutes maximum, and one has to answer almost 80 fill in the blanks. In soil science, it is usually fill in the blanks and true false few. So please keep in mind that 2 marks questions are indicator of your of your quality of how your exam has gone. If you have not done good in your 2 marks question, it is generally said that your exam has not gone good overall. So please be very much careful about the 2 marks question. Try to score as much as possible. 2 marks questions are like mathematics. If they are right, one cannot cut your marks, and if they are wrong, your marks are gone. So please be very careful during. And what helped me prepare for my 2 marks question is my prelims preparation. Those readings and revisions. I read my content once, and important topics, important units like soil fertility, soil chemistry twice. So that helped me answer my 2 marks question in mains examination. So now coming to the third part, that is interview. Do not believe them who say that interview is not important. This is a completely wrong saying. Although it carries 60 marks out of 300, and the rest 240 is covered by mains, interview is equally important when in a situation when the battle is difficult to win. In a situation where the number of seats are very less, interview is as important as mains. So once you get selected, because all of those who have gotten selected with you are equally potential. So please be very much serious about interview. And it is said that interview is the test of attitude, and there is no specific syllabus for interview. So I will very precisely point out five things about interview, like I pointed out 4 things about mains. First one is, be very, very clear about your research work, the work that one has done in their master's or PhD. Most of the interview, the flow of the interview will be towards your research work. Chances high that the flow of the interview will be directed towards your research work. Be very, have the utmost clarity regarding your research work. The second one is the government thrust areas. What is government is trying to trying you to do if you get selected as a scientist in present days time. Please be very clear about those goals, because whatever you will be asked in interviewers, all the interviewers will be very knowledgeable person and very experienced. So they will they'll judge your attitude, your confidence, your outlook towards present government's present research trust more than they'll judge your knowledge, just bookish knowledge. So please be very much careful about knowing the government trust areas in the subject area, in your own subject group. And the third one is be very keep your eyes on the ball. In Bengali it is said chok kan khola rakha about the recent happenings. जो चीजें हो रहा है, please उनके बारे में newspaper से subject area में, if you are a soil science student, then please be aware about the things that is happening in soil science, agronomy, space research, because there is GIS GPS part, and water technology, irrigation projects. Please be at least notified from there are several sources now, so please be. And the fourth one is name of books, journals, and researchers that are relevant in your field of study or in your research area. And the fifth one is please revise the whole syllabus at least once before you sit for your interview, because this is inevitable for building your confidence. This must not be ignored. You have to go through your syllabus, because there is no pabandi that you will not be asked from your theories. So please be prepared. At least one time revision of the whole syllabus that you read for mains is very much needed. So that is all about interview. Now I want to give you some exam hall tips. In exam hall, this was all about your preparation. Now in exam hall, you have to be very calm. Calmness is the key. You have to remember and re-remember this sentence over and again. So you have also if you are calm in your exam hall, then the things that you need to write will automatically flow from your brain to your pen. So calmness is the key again. And I have two more exam hall tips, only three. That is, please don't leave any questions unanswered in subjects like soil science, agronomy. Actually, leaving 5 marks or 10 marks questions means you are out of the game. So try to build your coverage in such a way that broaden your coverage in such a way that you don't have to leave any questions unanswered. मतलब कोई भी क्वेश्चन का आंसर आपके दायरे से बाहर ना रहे, ऐसे प्रिपरेशन करना है. और 5 और 10 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन तो मतलब कभी भी नहीं. और थर्ड टिप्स इज डू नॉट मेक एनी मेजर मिस्टेक इन 5 और 10 मार्क्स क्वेश्चंस. ऐसा कोई गलती मत कर देना कि पूरा क्वेश्चन में आपको मतलब 5 में 0 मिले. पूरा कुछ पूछा गया था कुछ और आपने लिख दिए कुछ और. आपको पूछा गया था लैटरलाइजेशन, आपने लिख दिया पोडोलाइजेशन. प्लीज डोंट डू इट. कीप वेरी काम, बिकॉज time is very limited, so there is a possibility for making a lot of mistakes. Please don't make those mistakes. So those are my exam hall tips, and there are a few to-do list and not to-do list for ARS. I would also like my beloved aspirants to know those things. To-do list is nothing but the summary of what I already said. They come under 7 points. First one is, please broaden your coverage. No subunit, no subtopic should remain untouched. Broaden your cover in such a way that everything of soil science is under your coverage. And secondly, train your mind for this exam, which is quite exhaustive in nature. The preparatory phase is quite exhaustive, quite emotionally burdensome. So train your mind for this exam. This is my second point, and please follow this. Train your mind in a way. Remind yourself that you can do that. You can do it. You have done it already many things. Now you can also do good in your ARS exam. Third thing is time management. For time management, I already said that you have to do your mock test and training your mind. Fourth key is revision. Please do revise. This is not like other exams, MCQ exams, where revision is not needed. Please revise as many times as possible for you, and please don't compare with others. And fifth one is mock test for at least last 10 to 15 days. Please write mock tests. Sixth one is, please remain calm and composed for the period of your preparation. Please don't let your brain run here and there for at least for the time of the preparation, because a lot of unnecessary distractions are there nowadays. Please stay away from them for the period of 3 or 4 months of your preparation. And very much important, equally important, is the not to do list that I have learned from my own experience. Those are only 3 things that you must not do during your preparation. That is, thinking straight away that ARS is an easy exam. I already said it depends on the number of seats, competition, and the level of question. So prepare your best. Please don't think it's not PhD, IRI PhD entrance, so it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. So please don't think ARS is an easy exam. Second one is getting startled with others' preparation. Please don't compare yourself with others. Somebody may give whole-nighters. They may read whole night. You might not. Please don't get startled. Our capacities are different. One thing that I say that I need 3 hours to understand, you might understand that in three hours to understand, you might understand the same in 1 hour only. So please don't compare yourself with other, but keep in mind that your preparation should be up to the mark, and if possible, then more than up to the mark. And third is getting too much eased up if number of seats are comparatively more. Please you don't know where your competitions are coming from. if number of seats are more this year in your subject in soil science, and in next time if it comes, supposedly 15 seats have come, please don't get eased up that मेरा तो हो गया, ये मत सोचना कभी प्लीज, ठीक है. और तुम्हें there are few factors that will help us to be on an edge over others. Those are रनिंग स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं, उन लोगों को वो लोग मतलब पढ़ाई के साथ टच में रहते हैं, तो रनिंग स्टूडेंट्स विल बी हैविंग, मैं ये इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि जिन लोगों के पास ये एज नहीं है, ये जो बेनिफिट ये नहीं है, वो लोग मतलब एक्स्ट्रा एफोर्ट डाल सके. रनिंग स्टूडेंट्स विल ऑलवेज बी बेटर परफॉर्मिंग देन अ वेरी ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट हु इज इन जॉब, बिकॉज पढ़ाई के साथ जिनका अभी नाता ही छूट गया, वो जितना भी ब्रिलियंट हो उनको ज्यादा एफर्ट डालना ही पड़ेगा किसी ना किसी तरीके से. एंड सेकेंडली, दोज हु हैव प्रिपेयर्ड वेल होल थ्रू आउट देयर करियर, as for example JRF, SRF, IRI, PhD entrance, JNU, whatever the exam is, जितना बार कोई पढ़ता है मतलब उनका प्रिपरेशन वो रिवीजन होता जाता है. सो प्लीज माय यंग एस्पिरेंट्स जो भी मेरे जैसा जब बीएससी में आया था तब से सीनियर्स को देख के मन में था कि ARS बनना है, तो प्लीज बी सीरियस इन योर सेमेस्टर्स एंड ऑल please. And the third one is those who have their own notes prepared are always will be on the edge over others, because and that is applicable for the ones who are reappearing for the ARS. They will be only having their own notes prepared in their hand, so they'll just read. Fourth one is meticulous writers will always be benefited. Those who took their semester exams seriously will be benefited in ARS exams, because it's mostly about writing accurate and precise answers. And fifth one is those who read the important topics in classes recently. I mean, recent students, recent PhD pass outs will be having more benefit over others. And the sixth one is very much important, that is environment of the place where you are studying. I heard many allegations, I don't know about by others, made by others this year, because so many students from majority of the students, selected students in different streams were from IRI. But the environment that IRN gets, my 6th point is environment. Everybody is reading like anything. So environment is very important. Those who are not getting environment, those who are preparing from state agriculture universities, those state agriculture universities where ARS is not a trend. Everywhere there are brilliant students, but where the ARS is not a trend, you have to prepare your own environment. You have to prepare your own micro environment where you'll be studying like the ones in the universities where getting ARS is a trend. So, and the last thing that I want to touch upon is mental health, keeping yourselves sane while preparing for this very much exhaustive examination. Please mentally be stable during this, and for that remind only 3 things: that please don't belittle yourself. You have done many things in your life, so you can crack this exam. And even if you don't, let's say that you fail to crack this exam, this is not the end of life. Always remember that failure is not the opposite of success, but it is a part of success. So please don't belittle yourself. This is not a big deal. Getting this job is a big deal, but not getting is this job is not really a big deal. There are many more things to do. And the third one is regularly keep in touch during this preparatory phase. Regularly keep in touch with your beloved ones, your family members, those real friends. Please be in touch with them, and I think your whole journey will be very much easier. That's all I had to say about my experience.
Thank you, Arko. You have given a lot of elaboration from the mental health points of view, as well as the whole how you can cover, and really this is the need of a real aspirant. If this video will be in the hand of a real aspirant, they will definitely get benefited 100%, because honestly you have elaborated and explained everything from your personal experience point of the view. So definitely ये वीडियो बहुत अच्छा से अब जो ARS के एस्पिरेंट्स हैं, जो कमिंग फ्यूचर मैं कह सकता हूँ 4 से 5 साल 10 साल तक ये वीडियो, जब तक के सिलेबस नहीं चेंज होगा तब तक ये बहुत अच्छा एक मटेरियल्स यू हैव क्रिएटेड, एंड दिस इज अ वेरी गुड एसेट्स फॉर द सॉइल साइंस एस्पिरेंट्स. दोज आर गोइंग टू बी a part of your academic in the soil science as a researcher or as a academician anywhere. तो बॉयज के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. And once again, I congratulate you, Arko, for your very wonderful and nice achievement. And I hope that you will do the same tempo and same pitch of your result in the future also in the academic when you will join the ARS. So you are welcome in as a working ARS scientist. I am welcoming you here in the ARS fraternity. You are most welcome. So once again, thank you very much, Arko.
Thank you very much, sir. All I need is your blessings, and thanks for inviting me on this esteemed platform that students from all over India aspire to be one day. I'm very much grateful that I made a video with you 4 years ago, and I'm still very much grateful and more happy. I'm really happier to appear in front of you in such a good discussion and help out so many students all over India. I just love the thing you do for the agriculture.
Thank you very much, dear.